Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new video. You may have noticed I said a slight brief pause there. That's because this voiceover isn't going to be live. I just want to preface this, or preface this, however you say it. I'm probably the biggest moron on the planet, and the reason for that is that I recorded 20 minutes of gameplay without my mic plugged in. I was commentating, I was going through my thought processes, I was saying everything that I wanted to say, but my mic wasn't plugged in. Now, I had two options here. I could have either gone back to the previous saved state and just re-recorded everything, or I could have just used this gameplay and done a voiceover, and that is exactly what I decided to do. So we're just gonna pick up, and we are in Jubilife City, I believe. We just delivered the parcel to Gary, and now we're talking to this guy. So he's kind of saying about how he owns the Poketech company, and in a nutshell, we've got to go around and find these clowns that spread around Jubilife City, answer Pokemon related questions, and if we get all three right, then we get the Poketech. It's as simple as that. So I kept pressing A on him for some reason. I think I may have just been misclicking, but we actually had to go around Jubilife City and yeah, find these clowns and answer the questions. So the first question: hi, I'm a Poketech campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Roll it out. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points? Obviously, yes, that's how you level up your Pokemon. Pokemon grow stronger by defeating other Pokemon in battle. Some Pokemon even grow into an entirely different form in a process called evolution. Here you go, your Poketech coupon. And I actually had a bit of trouble finding these clowns because I've played Pokemon Platinum quite a bit, you know, and I never really had a problem with it. It's just I really didn't remember where the clowns were. It's really as simple as that. So, question 2, can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes, you can give them berries and all that malarkey. I'm just a bit gutted that I have to re-record this whole audio. I'm not gonna lie, but one thing I did want to speak about that I did touch on briefly in the live recording that you guys aren't gonna hear. I wanted to know if there's anyone watching this video or this whole kind of series that watches or watches these videos and watches this series who's never played a Pokemon game in their life. Like, if there is, let me know down in the comments below, because I really appreciate that, just watching it because it's me. And like, you know, you probably have no clue what's going on, and I just want to say I really do appreciate that. So do let me know if that is the case down in the comments below, or vice versa. If you're a massive Pokemon fan and you're watching this series and, like, I don't know, cringing at certain things I do, then let me know again down below, because it's always good and helpful for me to know what my kind of audience is. But yeah, I just spent this time looking around for the clown. I was trying to go in all these different places, and it turned out he was actually, like, right next to the second clown that we ended up speaking to. So I'm going to go up there now, I believe. Yep, there he is. And there he is. So, hi, I'm a Poketech clown. Let's roll out my questions. Just like Pokemon types, Pokemon moves also have types. And obviously, yeah, Pokemon can only learn moves that are their types in most cases. So, here you go, your Poketech coupon, rather. And we get coupon number 2. So we're going to head over to the guy in the middle of the street now and give him all of our 3 coupons. Hello there. Okay, let me count your coupons. 1, 2, 3. Bravo, I say. Bravo. In return for these coupons, I present you this Pokemon Watch, or Poketech for short. And I received my Poketech. So, the Poketech is like a really handy device. It's more efficient when you actually have a DS as opposed to an emulator. But it's just got a bunch of little screens where you can check the time, check how your Pokemon are getting on. Like, I do believe in this video I'll scroll through them. Yes, so there's Pokemon health and stuff. I don't know what that one is. A calculator, just in case you need to work out your bills, work out how much tax you're going to be paying on your Pokeballs. It's just like a useful little tool, isn't it? So I believe now I just head on to where Looker was blocking because we didn't have the Poketech watch. And now we get in a battle with self-named Gary. And I just want to say that this battle with Gary is probably going to go down in history of the PyroJoe Pokemon series as the most boring, tedious battle that we're ever going to encounter, and you're going to see what I mean. So the first thing I wanted to do was really just boost my Starly and my Shinx's level, just so, you know, there's no like anomalies. We don't have one overly strong Pokemon and the rest of them are stupidly weak. So you're going to notice I do swap out from Starly at the start and Shinx at the start. But these guys just wouldn't stop using Growl. So you can see straight away, Starly used Growl, it's my Chimchar's attack fell. So I just hit it with an Ember and get pretty lucky to take out basically exactly half of its HP and burn it as well. So I was like, alright, that's in the bag. I'll hit it with a Scratch and take it out. Get hit by another Growl. Completely forget that Growl lowers my attack. Don't get cocky, this isn't over yet, says Gary. Cocky on the sideline. Hit him with a Scratch and Starly doesn't go down. And the burn doesn't make Starly go down either, which means we get growled once again, which means Chimchar's attack goes down once again. I mean, honestly, this match was just full of growls. Even after Starly gets knocked out, my Starly levels up, I believe. No, yeah, my Starly does level up, and Chimchar doesn't yet. It does. Right, that's how much I remember. So Chimchar grows to level 10, which is ideal. I was kind of hoping it's going to learn a new move, but to no avail. It says the dude's about to send in Piplup. So my thought process here was, alright, I'll chuck Shinx in. You know, I'll get Shinx some XP for when I inevitably one-hit KO this Piplup, right? Wrong. So I thought, alright, I'm not going to let Shinx get knocked out, so I'm just going to put Starly in as kind of like a punching bag. Just so then Starly doesn't get any of the XP and Chimchar doesn't have to fight a battle against a type it's weak against rather, and get knocked out and leave me with Starly and Shinx. So I thought Starly go in there, get some damage done, a few quick attacks, maybe get it down to half HP or so. But as you can see, Gary just not letting up on these growls. Like, every other move was a growl, which means every attack I did does less and less damage. Which means this Piplup's HP is not going down. I mean, look at that, dude. That is absolutely astonishingly low. Like, I'm actually going to speed this battle up just so you guys don't have to sit through it. I mean, seriously, just look at how long this went on. Like, this was so tedious. And I just want to let you guys know that every time Piplup did attack, my Starly's HP went down by 7. So I could take 3 pounds before Starly fainted. And that's when Chimchar steps up. So Chimchar comes out, hits... I accidentally hit Ember, right? You're probably going to be screaming at me saying, Joe, why use an Ember? It's not very effective. I meant to do Scratch, but instinctively hit my down arrow because I'm used to using Ember with Chimchar because it's such a good move. That I ended up accidentally using Ember on this Piplup. And I was praying the whole time, Piplup, please don't use Bubble and end me in one hit because that would not be ideal. It didn't even attack me, I don't think. It may have hit me with a pound. But no, for the most part, it literally just growled. So Gary had the opportunity to take out my Chimchar with one bubble, but no, just keep growling, Piplup. And obviously that tactic didn't work for him as we pick up the dub. Shinx grows to level 5. Chimchar gets well on his way to, or her way rather, I just realised Chimchar's female, to level 11. Happy days. So we defeat Pokemon Trainer Gary. I get 900 Poké Dollars for winning. We're, you know, happy days. What? What do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to become the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. The first thing to do is to take down the Allberg Pokemon Gym. I'm going to toughen up for that. Totally. And off he goes. Off he runs. So, I went to heal up in the Jubilife City Poké Center. Or Pokemon Center rather, and I then went on to Route 203. Now I just want to say, you might notice I went through the route very fast, and that's due to the fact that I went on Bulbapedia and saw that there's nothing I can catch here that would be beneficial in this Allberg gym. The upcoming gym is a rock type gym, and the only Pokemon here are like normal and flying, and just types that aren't very effective against it. I mean, there was Kricketune who's Bug, who may learn like a grass move, but I don't see it happening. So I'm gonna cut to the part where we are out of Route 203, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, so a little bit upwards of Route 203, we get in our first battle with a youngster. Before I challenge a Pokemon Gym Leader, I'll test my strength on you. And from what I recall, he had a level 8 Machop. And I just thought to myself, Machop would be ideal for this first gym. Fighting against Rock, easy. So I took out my Shinx and swapped in Chimchar, just so if I did beat it, then I'd get the extra EXP points for Shinx and Chimchar alike. And I mean, Machop's a really strong Pokemon, right? I mean, it's a good fighting type to have at the early stages of the game. So I was like, I need to take this full on. So I hit it with an Ember, hoping I could take about half HP and burn it. I literally one-hit KO'd this thing. I got a critical hit on this matchup and one-hit KO'd it, which leveled Shinx up to level 6 and leveled my Chimchar up to about 3/4 of the way to level 11, which is absolutely perfect. So we beat the youngster and we're moving onwards and upwards towards the Orberg cave, I guess you could call it. I guess it's a cave, yeah, so it's this kind of connection thing. And the Pokemon you can find here are, oh, hold on. The sparkling new Poketech, your awkwardness as a traveller. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me gift you this hidden machine. And we get HM06, which I think is Rock Smash. I initially thought it was Cut, but yeah, it's definitely Rock Smash. But we can't even use it until we get the gym badge, so it's a bit redundant at this point. But I appreciate Mr. High Command for giving us the HM. So yeah, we can't use the HM until we beat the gym. So I didn't actually fight this wild Zubat that I found, so I'll just kind of skip past that. But yeah, we end up coming against a trainer here. We actually have to battle 2 trainers before we get into Orberg City. And this first one, I believe, was a Camper, I think, I'm pretty sure. You're challenged by Camper Curtis, yeah, who had a level 7 Starly, who, again, I instinctively knew I'm probably not going to be able to take this out. Shinx doesn't know any electric moves, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm not too sure when Shinx gets its first electric move. I'm going to have to check that. But Chimchar goes in and, you know, makes light work of this Starly. If we can one-hit KO a matchup, we can take the world at this point. We do take a bit of damage from that quick attack though. That quick attack is a bit of a nuisance. But yeah, we take down this Starly to like 3/4 HP. And we hit it with another Ember and take out the Starly. So that's, you know, job done. And I believe Shinx also gets a level up from that. There we go, yeah, level 7 Shinx, which is awesome. One step closer to that electric move. And Chimchar levels up as well. We get to level 11, which again is one step closer to an evolution. The trainer sends out Shinx. This time I want to level up Starly because Starly's still level 6. And I really didn't want to leave one Pokemon behind. Like, I don't want like a level 10 Shinx and a level 6 Starly or anything along those kind of lines. So, you know, I try to keep it even. Obviously, Chimchar's always going to be stronger, but I do try to keep a level playing field. So we send in Chimchar and get the job done. Shinx actually uses Tackle and takes a whopping 2 HP from our Chimchar, and it actually gets another one off after this, I believe. Yep, there it is. So we actually lose 4 HP in the battle against Shinx, and we lost 4 HP in the battle against Starly, meaning that this battle with Camper Curtis lost us a grand total of 8 HP. But we did get a level up on Starly, which is, you know, makes it all worth it. And Chimchar gets a nice amount of XP as well. Insufficiently raised, and I get 112 Poké Dollars for winning. And then we need to fight this person as well. I mean, I could have went around, but I mean, it's always better just to get the training in. You know, it's always better just to get the opportunity to level up, because it's pretty important at these early stages in the game. So this only had one Pokemon in it, was a level 9 Bidoof. And I mean, Bidoofs, I don't know, they're not too intimidating, are they? I mean, just look at it, it's not too of an intimidating Pokemon. So I thought this will be a cool chance to get my Shinx some XP. I mean, it's a level 9, so it will give out some decent XP. And it hits us with a Growl. No shock there, right? That is the cursed move in this game. The cursed move of this episode, actually, the whole theme of this episode is why PyroJoe hates Growl. But Bidoof actually uses Defense Curl this time, so it's raising its defense and lowering my attack, which really makes out for a very tedious battle of just attacks doing essentially no damage. And that's not where I wanted to be. So you know, I had to get my Chimchar to hit him with the Ember and knock out that Bidoof. And we actually leveled up our Shinx one more time, I believe, to level 8. There it is. And one step closer to that Luxray. And Chimchar is about halfway to level 12, which is pretty cool. Now, interestingly, one of the Pokemon that you can find in this area is a Psyduck. And I actually went around looking for a level 7 Psyduck because I thought it's not worth the hassle like catching and raising a level 5 when I can just catch one 2 levels higher. So I actually ended up finding this level 7 Psyduck, and I wanted to catch it because, you know, it can learn water moves, and if I can level it up enough, even if it's off screen, out of the episode and whatever, if I can just level it up enough to learn a water move like Water Gun or something, it doesn't even have to do a lot of damage. Even Bubble, it would just be hugely useful against like Geodude and other rock type Pokemon that we're going to be facing. So I actually got this level 7 Psyduck, which is awesome, the 4th member of our party, and I'm pretty gassed on it. So we get this level 7 Psyduck, and let's take a look at that Pokedex entry now. Psyduck's data was added to the Pokedex, there we go. Overwhelmed by enigmatic abilities, it suffers constant headache. It sometimes uses mysterious powers. I wonder what those powers are that this Psyduck possesses. No nickname this time. I'm still unsure what the whole nickname deal is, but onwards and upwards, we're actually at Auberg City, and I believe the first thing I do is we get a tour, and just listen to this music, guys. The tour music in Pokemon is just next level. I'm just gonna bless your ears. I believe it's a remake of like some really old Pokemon music, but when I used to play this as a kid, I used to love that tour music. I have no clue why, it just always stuck with me, it always stuck in my head. That's like one of the key things I remember of Pokemon. But we're coming up to the end of this episode. I go in the Auberg gym and I save my game, and that is going to be the end of the episode. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, let me know your thoughts down below. I actually checked if our Psyduck had any water moves. It had water sport, which isn't too useful because it doesn't do any damage, so hopefully a bubble or a water gun is on the cards very soon. I might even do a bit of training off camera, like out of the episode, just so, you know, like, you guys don't have to sit through every single battle, like Psyduck taking out every single, like, level 5 Starly or anything like that, but I'm not decided yet. I just know I need to get a water move, and that is going to be the next grind. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry about the live commentary, that will return next episode. I'm such a moron for recording a 20-minute or so episode without my mic in, but that won't happen again, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you're hyped to see us take down the Auberg City gym, and yeah, guys, thanks again so much for watching, and peace.